What's going on, guys? My name's Ryan. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast that nobody asked for. It's been a couple days since I did an episode. I recorded one on my birthday, but I didn't really like how it turned out. But I think I have a pretty good one for you guys today. So we're going to be talking a little bit about fitness and its effect on creativity and the body, how it can apply to anything you're doing, like music or painting or pottery or whatever. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to talk about my personal experience a little bit. I first started seriously making music around the time I was 18, turning 19. That's also around the time I started working out seriously. So it's like a form of meditation. It's like moving meditation, because everyone knows that meditation, that you're just sitting there conversing with your own subconscious, conversing with your thoughts, and sort of praying to get the results that you want to see in your life. It's like you're seeing all your thoughts in like a slideshow moving while you're static. But I feel like while I'm working out, I'm feeling all of my thoughts and I'm releasing all of my thoughts, and it's all going by even faster. It's like a moving form of meditation. So every now and again I go on runs. I have a trail not too far from my house. Just once a week, go on as intense of a run as you can. After this episode, I'm probably going to go on a run just to sort of keep my mind going. So I know that working out and keeping working out is sort of daunting for some people, and it can be hard to get into. And it's all like, how do you keep yourself motivated to do it? Some people work out once and then never go to the gym again because they get caught up in their social lives, their professional lives, etc., etc. They have the stigma in their head like, oh, I don't have the time or energy to work out. And then as a result, you don't have the time and energy to work out because you just cemented it in your mind that you don't have the time or energy for it. So as I said, though, working out is a form of meditation. Especially while lifting weights, you got to control that breath. Every rep is an inhale and an exhale. So every inhale is like I'm producing a new thought. It's like I'm taking new thoughts out from the universe into my brain every time I do that. And then every time I exhale, it's like all the old thoughts, all the bad thoughts being released. So every 11 months, a human is pretty much in a new body. All your cells are replaced. Some people it's between 11 months and 5 years. I hear different things from different sources, but let's just say within a year, you're a completely new, different person physically. So what you have to do in order to make sure you're the best person you can be is to change your habits and to just sort of focus and have a visualization of where you want to go. So I run at least once a week, and whenever I'm out on this run, I always have this visualization of where I want to be. As I'm running, I'm meditating and I'm sort of visualizing the great body I have and the great attitude I have, because I'm always energized, because I always am running and I always stay physical. That's something specifically in the Western civilization of America that no one really wants to stay physical. All of our commodities are right here. We have TVs, we have phones. At least 3 hours a day, people are just scrolling on their phones through Instagram or playing games, Twitter, YouTube, all that. And there's all this other time. Westerners don't really get out of their comfort zones, and this doesn't go for everyone. Of course, there's a lot of people who do understand that, but from my experience, everyone just loves to be comfortable and to not really push themselves to be better than they are. So as I was saying about working out being sort of like meditation, it's sort of getting out of your comfort zone. It's doing the things you don't want to do, so that when you're doing the things you do want to do, it feels a lot more rewarding and relaxing. I just think that working out is better for an overall better mind state. It makes you feel like you've done something for your body, and as a result, it makes you more productive through school. Like after I'm done working out and I make podcasts, I feel a lot more confident. I got testosterone flowing through my body. I just feel like the energy is still flowing through me because I'm keeping it going. So the number one thing about humans that I keep in my mind is whatever is in motion stays in motion, and whatever stops stays stopped. So as long as you're always moving, even like when you're not working out, like just try to keep up that good energy. When you wake up in the morning, just burst out of bed and you'll feel that energy throughout the rest of the day in at least some shape or form than if you got up like if you didn't even get up and you're just scrolling on your phone and stuff like that. So as a creative, I think a lot of other creatives who are watching this video can probably relate. You know, when you're in a bad physical state, that reflects on your mind. You know, your body's a reflection of your mind. Working out's definitely the most physical form of meditation, and that's what it is. It's meditation. It's something that's forcing you to breathe and focus on your breath, and you just gotta keep going into it. And if you lose focus, then you're gonna lose your physical sort of direction. As creatives, I think a lot of people sort of have a radio antenna in their head. I mentioned this in my last episode. Damn, it was like 4 days ago already. I need to start making these videos quicker. I need to get them out there. Just like running, like I just need to keep it going and I can't slow down. Just like videos, I need to keep it going. But as creatives, we have this sort of radio antenna in our head that just emanates and brings in images and sounds from out of the universe. And some people aren't able to relate to this, but the thing is, everyone has this ability to sort of tune into what the universe is telling you, whether it's a song that you had stuck in your head and then you find another riff that would sound good with it, and then you just have a new riff from listening to the universe and what it's telling you. And a lot of people are probably skeptics toward the whole universe stuff. Some people may want to call it God or nature or life. There's a lot of different names to it, but either way, it's there. And again, everyone has an antenna in their head which collects different things. So someone with a lot of trauma may pick up very bad thoughts from the universe. So it's very important to resolve that trauma and to just take care of yourself the best you can, so that way you can get the best messages from the universe. And that's why I like to work out, because it sort of helps you control the messages you're receiving. When I'm running, this antenna in my head just goes. It's like, it's almost as if I'm in a music video. I'm just running, all the surroundings are whizzing past me, and I just sort of more or less understand my thoughts a lot better. You know, as your body's going faster, your mind starts going faster. And as a result, when you're static, when you're relaxing later, your mind's still gonna be in that sort of energetic state. So it's such a benefit, especially since Westerners nowadays don't really work out as much as their ancestors. Well, not nearly enough. You know, it's what a lot of other countries have against us, or have over us. But I digress. It's just fitness pertains to creativity and production and knowledge in a lot of different ways. So that's why I always try to stay fit. I don't have a gym membership. I just stay in my room. All right, so there's 4 main days that you want to focus on if you're just sort of working out at home, like what I do, or I guess just working out at the gym too. Everyone works out in their own different ways. I'm not by any means a personal trainer or anything, but this is just kind of my go-to. So I have 4 days. I have back day, I have chest day, I have arm day, and then I have leg day, which leg day is usually when I go on runs. Arm day, I usually try to do yoga. I try to do yoga every night. I just do yoga, breathe, and try to fill my thoughts with positive thoughts. That way, you know, my muscles are still in utilization. Everything's going in my brain. And by the time I wake up, I'll feel more energized and ready to get the day going. And I think yoga is very good to do at night as opposed to actually working out, because it can actually disrupt your sleep cycle by working out right before sleep. So I'm sorry here. Sometimes I still like to work out before I go to sleep, just if I've been too busy throughout the day with work and other stuff. Just try to do better than you did yesterday. You don't have to work out super aggressively or be like Ronnie Coleman, or like, you don't have to go crazy, but just keeping your body in a better physical state will put your mind in a better physical state than it was before you worked out. So. And another thing is, I really love to work out while watching TV. That's the convenience of working out in my room and having certain equipment and, you know, having my own body weight. And just, even if you're just starting out and you just want to lift like 5-pound dumbbells, or, do like 20 crunches. I feel like watching TV, because a lot of Americans love to watch TV. It's their favorite pastime. It's definitely a very comforting thing for a lot of people. So I personally find it relaxing to work out while watching TV, just so I'm being most efficient with my time and with my energy. So another thing, I like to play video games and I like to listen to podcasts. So that way I'm enjoying myself, I'm playing the video game, I'm getting my mind going, and at the same time I'm listening to the podcast and absorbing as much information as I can. So that way it's not like I'm just bored doing one thing. I'm using my time efficiently, I'm enjoying myself, and I'm also improving my body and improving my mind while I'm doing these things. So I feel like that's just a couple of tips that you may want to try. Again, that's just me. It's very important to keep your whole body in a balance, because the whole universe is about balance. You keep working out your body, and then that sort of discipline and that sort of energy will also go into your brain, and you're going to want to train your brain. It motivates you to want to read and learn and absorb more about the world, and overall just have a better mental state and be more positive. Just imagine every day I go out on a run, the sun sets right in my face. I stretch right before I start taking off. I make sure everything's tight, my pants are tight so they don't start falling off while I'm running. Shoes are nice and tight. And I put my AirPods in my ears, not sponsored. I put on some thrash metal music and I start running. And I don't stop. I'm breathing. I'm watching the trees whizzing by me as fast as my thoughts are going. I see a bird flying by me and I'm running almost as fast as it, but it just flies off into the sky. I'm seeing the clouds and the way that the light's shining down, and then all of a sudden I keep running and I pass by a farm and I see all the cows looking at me. They're chewing on grass. They're all doing their little cow thing. I see the ducks. They don't even seem scared by me as I run by them. And I just keep running and running because things just keep coming and coming. As I work out my physical body, it's also the same thing as working out my mind, because I just keep absorbing new things and I keep going just like I'm talking right now. I'm still going. And again, it's like a sort of meditation. You just keep going and you keep going until you reach the end, and then after that you still keep going because you keep pushing yourself and you keep pushing yourself. Eventually you're going to get too tired and you're going to start to walk. And that's another thing I want to get into, walking. Even if you don't have the energy to run like I do every now and again, at least once a week, which I think is very beneficial to anyone, you can always still walk. Walking is extraordinary for people who just sit around all day. And if you're one of those people, then I highly recommend right now, just go out on a 20-minute walk around your neighborhood. Who cares who sees you? It's for the best, because there are people who walk around a mall and then they'll be exhausted by the time, and then they get home and then they lay down and then they don't do anything positive for themselves. So walking is sort of like, it's like running, but you get to experience the run a lot slower and you get to absorb everything a lot more smoothly. So your mind's not going to be going as fast. It's very relaxing. Even I, as someone who runs, likes to go on walks sometimes. There's very different ways to work out, whatever works out for different people. As long as you stay moving, as long as even throughout the day, while you're watching TV, I have this thing, which is like a forearm exercise. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this before. Just watching TV, just doing this, and it keeps my mind going. It's a form of meditation. That's all working out has ever been. So how does this tie into creativity and making music? It doesn't, but it does. It ties into everything. Again, it ties into your mental state, and it ties into what your radio antenna inside of your brain is able to pick up. And that's sort of the main point I'm trying to get across in this video. So if you guys are watching this and you have free time on your hands, go on a walk or go run. At least do some yoga. It'll keep your mind going, and it'll keep the creative process in your brain's flowing. Your brain is like a business, or your whole body's like a business. You gotta keep things running strong. You gotta keep your brain organized. You gotta keep the energy there, or else everything's just gonna fall apart from there. So We all live inside of our brains, but these brains are inside of these bodies, and we have to protect these bodies, or else our brains are gonna fall apart too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off here. If anyone has any comments, questions, concerns, just go ahead and drop them down. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something, or I hope this inspired someone out there. More videos to come. Thank you guys for supporting. I'll see you guys next time.